A very good day. So myself Prakriti Danya, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in Mariframe College of Engineering and Technology. So in this video, I am going to discuss on the topic on evolution of cloud computing. So in the latest years, the development of cloud computing has resulted in numerous new technologies. It has been developed as a treasure house of knowledge-oriented technology, and in course of time, it has become an essential part and an inevitable tool for our day-to-day life. What exactly is the cloud and how does one use it? And what are its benefits for business, for developers, for the researchers, for the government, for the healthcare practitioner, and for the students? So, cloud computing is a computation method in which the resources are delivered as a service over the internet. But the initial growth of cloud was a bit slow, and this cloud services has grown significantly in the last 10 years. Amazon, Google, Microsoft, OpenStack had all launched the cloud divisions by the 2010, and this aided in making the cloud services more accessible to the general public. In 1961, John McCarthy suggested in a speech at MIT that cloud computing can be sold like a utility, just like a water or electricity. And this was a brilliant idea. And in the year 2002, Amazon started the Amazon Web Services, providing like services like storage, computation, and even human intelligence. We all use cloud computing in our day to day life. We all use Facebook, we all use Twitter, we all use YouTube, we all use Google, we all use LinkedIn, and and this cloud plays a major role in all these applications. In 2000, the cloud flourished, and in the year 2004, Facebook has founded the cloud computing technology and has been a major part and parcel of this Facebook application. And in the year 2006, Amazon started their Amazon Web Services, providing services like storage, computation, and even human intelligence. And in the year 2009, Google App also started to provide cloud computing enterprise applications. Computing technology, where in this cloud computing technology, a definition was been framed by a National Institute of Science and Standards. So NIST has given a standard definition of cloud, and this is nothing but a cloud computing is a model for enabling ubiquitous, convenient, on-demand network access, which means that the cloud services is ubiquitous, which means the cloud services can be used anywhere, anytime, at any place, and it is an on-demand network, which means that only if the user is asking for any services, the services will be provided based on the demand of the user. So this is an on-demand network access where if at all only the user is demanding a particular services, the services will be provided to the user based on the demand, and it is also released with minimal management effort by the service provider to the user. The cost of the resources is quite bit very less rather than using a very fast services. And this cloud services are also faster, as more efficient, and also it's been very secure. And we do have certain features of cloud computing, and or it is also known as a characteristic of cloud computing like on-demand self-service, broad network access, resource pooling, rapid elasticity, measured services. So on-demand self-service is nothing but it must be on demand, which means that the customer can self-provision. They can demand their own services like computational storage, etc., as a service to the provider, and the provider provides the services based on the demand of the user. So cloud computing eliminates the need for human intervention and also consumers to obtain cloud services. So various services like SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, and these all together are also known as everything as a services. If at all, if I want all those services to be provided to the user by the provider, then I should need a good broad network access, which means that this cloud computing is capable of supporting a heterogeneous platform, client platform over the network. The cloud capabilities are available over the network, and these are being accessed through internet. So I should have a very good internet connectivity if at all I want to access a good services from the cloud provider. The service delivery capabilities of cloud hosting are available over the network, and this has been accessed through some standard mechanism through various use of internet enabled computing devices like smartphone, like laptops, like our PDAs. So through all these devices I can get my services if at all I have a very good internet access. And the third main characteristics of a cloud computing is resource pooling. The provider's computing resources are pooled to serve multiple consumers. So multiple consumers request the services within a fractions of seconds, and all these services has to be made to demand to the by the provider to the user. So all these, this is a multi-tenant model. So they have different physical and virtual resources dynamically are being assigned, and this has been reassigned according to the consumer's demand. So the customer generally has no control or knowledge over the exact location of the provided resources. So examples include like storage, processing, memory, network bandwidth. All these resources are not being known to the user. Every resources are being provided by the provider to the user based on the demand of the user. And the fourth main feature of this cloud computing is rapid elasticity. The cloud computing has a capacity to scale up and down based on the demand. For example, if the cloud user wants more user, then the cloud provider has to provide the services based on the demand. Or if at all the cloud user doesn't want such services, then the cloud provider can take up the services. So this particular services is known as rapid elasticity, and from customers point of view, the capabilities available in the cloud are unlimited. So one of the main feature of this cloud service is a potential to provide a flexible computing platform which can broaden or decrease in line with business demand. So resource pooling rapid elasticity is one main features of cloud computing. And rapid elasticity also provide over provisioning, under provisioning of resources. So the provider has to take care of whether how much resource he or she is provided to the user. It shouldn't be a over provision or it should be a under provisioning. A very good exact amount of resources has to be provided to the user by the provider. So the provider has to be very particular in providing the resources to the user. And the last feature of the cloud computing is measured services. This cloud system has an automatically they control and optimize the resources. For example, like storage, processing, bandwidth, everything has been used by the user, and this resource usage are monitored, controlled, and reported, and this provide a transparency between a cloud provider and a cloud consumers. The cloud providers or the cloud service provider usually charge on a pay-per-use basis as a services, and this is being measured based on the usage. So these five features plays a very important role in cloud computing concept. So this is one of some of the major features, and in the next video we will move on to the topic on the types of cloud computing and the main services of cloud computing. Like we do have three main essential services like IaaS, SaaS and PaaS, and we do have four deployment models like public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud and community cloud. And in the next video we will move on the services and deployment models of the cloud. So hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you.